Hello Taurus, welcome to the Lynx Tarot. My name is Monica and this reading is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your money and career reading for mid-June through mid-July 2022 or the next 30 days. These are all timeless readings, so they're intended for whenever you are watching. We're jumping in with the Energy Oracle cards, then I'll go into some tarot and end with the Money and Career Oracle. All right, your first card out, awesome, the World, and number 29 if you like numerology, and that breaks down to the Master number 11. The world is opening up to you. There are more possibilities than you realize, Taurus. Oh, love it. And we have the first chakra and Archangel Michael, and that's number 35, and that breaks down to 8. So pray to Saint Michael. Saint Michael is with you very strongly right now, but you have to call on him. Ask him for protection, for clarity. I really like this. And also, if you like to meditate on your first chakra, which is your root chakra. This is about stability. This is about being grounded. And Taurus, this is very appropriate for you. Very important to do grounding things. If that's being outside in nature, walking barefoot, leaning against a tree to like read a book or meditate, hug a tree, you know, whatever is a grounding sensation for you. This will really help you during this time period. All right, so we're going over to the Everyday Witch Tarot. I dropped it. That wasn't a pop out, it just fell out. So let me shuffle that back in. So we're doing a 4-card reading, situation, challenges, advice, and outcome. And then we'll clarify and go from there. All right, what do we have for Taurus? Taurus, I am offering private readings now, so if you're interested, my email is below, and just know that that is my only email address. And if you are interested, you have to contact me. I will never solicit to you, okay? So thankfully, this hasn't happened to me, knock on wood, but there have been a lot of scammers out there. So if anyone is, soliciting to you, asking for money or whatever, be very, very careful. If you want a reading from me, you have to contact me, okay? So just make sure you know that. All right, so your most important situation for this time period, the Chariot. So a big decision being made. And once you make this decision, you're really going to push forward towards success. Really love it. In this deck, okay, the witch on this card, she looks very indecisive. What am I saying? Indecisive, undecided, right? She's like, wait a minute. I can't go both ways. I can't have both things. I can't go both ways. I have to choose. Excuse me. Allergy season. Sorry, I just needed some water. Okay, so that's your situation right now. It's time to make a particular decision, okay? And I'm sure many of you already know what this is. This is in career and money. For some of you, it could have to do with love, okay? You might be looking at moving. Excuse me. You might be looking at moving, like moving your family, or you might be getting a job offer that would require moving, like you and your partner or you and your family. Okay, the Three of Pentacles, beautiful. So there could be a collaboration. You could have your own business. You might be collaborating with others. You could be working freelance. This is about being recognized for your talents. This is about showing others what you can do for them, what you can create for them. Telling them what your fees are. And Taurus, make sure you're very clear about your fees, okay? If you're an independent contractor, if you're freelance, make sure you're very clear up front. Like, this is my base rate, but as this project progresses, there may be additional things that need to get done, like this, additional elements. Do you know what I mean? Like, we won't know until we get started. Therefore, there may be like an additional fee. So maybe if you're able to give an estimate that's broad, like this is the lowest to the highest amount or whatever, but also like be very upfront, because I'm getting strongly like if you are in contract work or something like that, where you might have to break down a wall and you don't know what's behind that wall. There might be a whole other job that needs to get taken care of before the big picture, the big job can get done. So your power here is being very upfront, okay? So it's great to be in this energy of creativity, but make sure you cover the business end of it very clearly from the get-go. Okay, touch base with your clients. If you are looking for a job, this is where there's like a good match in collaborating with others. In your advice position, we have the Two of Wands. This is about making a decision. You may have more than one decision. You may be able to incorporate two different things into what you're doing. You may be able to do contract work with two different people, no matter what you're doing. It could be something like in IT, computers. It could be something artistic. It could really be anything. This could be working for a company, but also starting your own business. And see, look at the world. We have the World card, and then on the Two of Wands, she's holding this little world here. So your world, Taurus, is a lot bigger than you realize here. Your world is huge. You have huge opportunities, vast. The world is vast. There are vast opportunities for you. Okay, for your outcome position, we have the Hierophant. So this represents you, Taurus. You are strongly in your power right now, and your power is going within, finding your center, doing grounding exercises, whatever that may be, whatever grounds you, gardening, whatever works for you, meditation, yoga, if this is you, tuning into that grounding energy where you feel very very stable and not like scattered all over. So you may have many choices, and that's not a bad thing, but you need to get yourself into a grounded energy so that you can choose what's best for you or find a balance. Because see, with the Chariot, you want to pick that direction and go with it rather than be scattered like she looks. My hands are not as dark as they look on the camera. They're like kind of like I don't know why I'm talking about it, but they're like kind of like chapped and tired looking, and I'm looking for something to like clear that up. I don't know what's going on. They're just really dry. Maybe it's because like we've been extra conscious about hand washing. I always was very conscious about hand washing in the first place, but in the last couple of years, if you know what I mean, it's been stressed and obsessed about so much more out of necessity. So maybe that's what's happening here. And also my lighting here might be causing a little, showing some flaws or whatever. So I don't know why I'm going on and on about that. If this is affecting you too, so be it. So be it. We're not perfect, right? We make do. All right, Taurus. So let's clarify the Chariot, the Three of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Hierophant. All right, so clarifying the Chariot, we have the Four of Wands, celebration, a milestone, okay? This could be in love. This could be in the workplace. This could be like, say, your YouTube channel is about to take off, or you have an online store or something like that, and all of a sudden you're being seen a lot more. You're being exposed a lot more. It's about like your location. I'm getting location. So you could have a brick and mortar too, or you're just simply being seen more in whatever way. And you're reaching a milestone. This could also have to do with a marriage or taking the next steps in a relationship. And this is stability in a relationship. Okay, so let's clarify the Three of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Hierophant. The Three of Pentacles is being clarified by the Three of Cups. More celebration here and more collaboration here. So look up 3 and 33. Joining with others in celebration. Maybe you're finding stability in working with others or connecting with some friends. Maybe that's something that helps to ground you. Clarifying the Two of Wands, we have the Five of Cups. Okay, so all is not lost. There's plenty to celebrate here. You're not being left out, okay? But there are some decisions that you need to make on your own without the others, without those that you're collaborating with, without those you're celebrating with and, partying with or whatever, socializing with. You have all of that, but there are decisions you need to make on your own, okay? This may have to do with choosing a partner, because look at the Two of Cups in the background. This may have to do with choosing a partner in love or a business partner or a job, okay? So that's something you need to choose on your own. That's where this important grounding comes in. You may have others around you who provide a lot of support, and they're like your cheering committee, which is great, but you need to take time to yourself and make these important decisions about what else you're going to do. You need to venture a little bit outside of what you're used to doing. Okay, and I like how we have the Two of Wands and the Chariot here, because once you make this decision, things are going to unfold quickly for you. And that's, again, why it's important to be grounded, because stuff's going to change quickly. So, you know, keep your focus, stay grounded. So it's like you are, what do you call that? Like you're in the middle, like on the hub. Okay, so that you can handle everything around you. Okay, we have clarifying the Hierophant. We have the Eight of Cups. Okay, for many of you, this is going to require moving away from something. It could be a situation. It could be a home like a home or a town where you are living. You might be considering moving to somewhere it may not be moving for your job, but it may be to a place that's more conducive to feeling grounded and secure. Okay, so maybe where you're currently living has served its purpose, but it's time to make a change to a place that's more peaceful for you, to you, and provides the groundedness. And maybe you need to be more in nature or something like that. And where you're living now, it doesn't provide that, although it does provide other securities for you. So you're having like a little bit of trouble weighing and measuring, you know, what you really want. Okay, so let's go in and clarify with the Guardian Angel Messages Tarot. If you're interested, these decks are all listed below. Whoa, we got to pop out already. So clarifying the Chariot and the Four of Wands. We have the Nine of Water, wishes coming true. So if this wish that you have had, or one of the wishes is, you know, taking the next step with a partner in love, that dream is coming true. If you wish for it to be, wishes, dreams, and happiness. Okay, beautiful. And this is about abundance too. Abundance and security, happiness and joy. Okay, I'm getting a lot of that here for you, Taurus. Happiness and joy. All right, this one wanted to pop out. So clarifying the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. Those two threes there. We have the Nine of Air. Negativity, worry, and sleeplessness. So many of you have been worried about making this choice. Like, should I stay here or should I move? What if it's not as good as I think it's going to be? What if this job opportunity is not as good as what I have now? Okay, so it's time to spend some time by yourself. Ground yourself, maybe get some exercise if that will help you sleep better at night, and I'm sure that it will. Also, I just told somebody else this, stay away from caffeine in the late afternoon and evening. Like, stay away from it. Make sure you're like drinking enough water. Make sure you're not getting dehydrated. Okay, we have the Ace of Earth. Awesome. So this is a new beginning in money, strong money making potential. This is abundance, opportunity, and resources. So this is clarifying the Two of Wands and the Five of Cups. Abundance, opportunity, and resources. You have the resources, you have the talents, you have the gifts, the skills, okay? So know that all is not lost. There's strong potential for strong money making ventures. I think there's more than one. I think there's one main thing right now, though, that you're focused on or about to put focus on. This could require learning something about finance, how you manage your money, and this could have to do with the business end of your business, right? Like, I'm getting a lot of you listening have a creative business, right? So you're doing your creative thing, but you also you're starting to make some money here. You're starting to come into a place of progress with your business. So it's really important to pay attention to where your money's going. How much overhead do you have? Time to start thinking about investing very soon, I'm getting. Feeling like a lot of you listening, you're like, what, investing? You know, I'm going paycheck to paycheck right now, but I think pretty soon it's going to be time to start thinking about that. So don't shut out that idea. It's time to start, you know, considering how to manage your money, because you're going to have more than you're used to having. All right, let's get one more here. Excuse me. The Queen of Water, strong intuition here, loving, giving, and psychic. Okay, so tune into your intuition. You are a very loving person, Taurus. You're very giving. That might be why it's hard to walk away from something. It may require walking away from, something that you have enjoyed doing, but it doesn't mean that you have to lose that. Okay. You might need to make this decision to take a different direction, but you will continue to be the same person that you are. The Queen of Water, it's water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So there could be, one of those signs in your life, or you could have strong water in your chart, but not necessarily. What I'm getting here, though, is that there's emotional stability coming in, and you're going to feel better once you make this decision to move forward. You're going to look like her. Okay, see, like she looks secure, emotionally stable. And you are too. When you're in this position, you are emotionally stable because you're making this decision. There's an energy of disappointment here, though. Like, all right, well, I made do. It served its purpose, so now I'm going to move on. But you're moving right on to this energy here, peace. I'm getting a lot of you have been in a tumultuous energy for a little while. It could have to do with work or your home, where you've been living, and you're acknowledging this and you're moving on. Whatever this is, you're moving on to a calmer, more emotionally stable situation or environment that provides that for you. Same energy with the Five of Cups. All is not lost. Okay, there's a better partnership too here. This could be in love and business. All right, so let's go over here to the Money Oracle deck, money and career, and see what else we have for you. All right, Taurus, what else for Taurus? Okay. Denial. Okay, so this is like what you're walking away from. Maybe you've been in denial for a while, but now you're like, okay, I'm facing the music. This no longer serves me. I'm moving on. It says, perhaps you are insisting that reality be something other than what it is. What are you refusing to see? It's better to live in the truth than a lie. If you've been putting a false front to make money, it's time to remove that mask. Okay, so if you're in a job that's making you really unhappy and you're putting on a happy face, I'm getting like you feel constricted in your throat chakra area. Like literally like your throat is feeling constricted, and that is your throat chakra, because you're like putting on a happy face. Because it's better to do that than not, but you're not feeling happy. You're not feeling the flow. Time to face this. Time to look at other options. We have justice, karmic balance. Something in your life needs to be brought into alignment in your life. Your career may be in law, such as police, military, in courts, or the criminal justice system. And it also says be sure to be honest and ethical in money matters, or you'll face the consequences. So of course you're going to be ethical. Just make sure those around you are being ethical too, or not trying to get you to do something that's not ethical. Another reading I did today, I was saying, I feel like somebody wants to pay you under the table, and that's just really not conducive to the way you do things, Taurus. Okay, so while it might be tempting to like just get the bills paid and not worry about taxes or something like that, Taurus, I'm getting you really need to go by the book. Okay, you're going to feel better, and that's what will keep you grounded. Letting someone else like cut corners is going to unground you. Okay, I'm also getting, for some reason, like someone is asking for your social security number. And this could be an employer, of course, if you're applying for a job. But I'm getting they're asking for this information from you before you even are offered the job. So be careful of that. That could be a red flag with this particular job you applied for. That could be a red flag. So maybe you need to like watch out for that. That could be a warning sign. And if so, there's something else for you. And we have the rebel. Okay, going against the grain. You're a trailblazer, meant to see things differently and set a new path for others. Awesome. Your rebellious spirit makes you a great system buster to teach others a better way. Awesome. So leading by example here. And it says an old belief about money could be preventing you from getting ahead. Okay. So this could be messages that go way back to childhood. Like maybe you were told that you were poor, but you really weren't poor. Something like that, something along those lines. So ask yourself if these messages about money having enough Are they coming from you, or are they coming from somewhere else? So then like you cut through the truth of the situation. Okay. And developing a new belief system about money and your deservingness of stability, money, abundance. Okay, Taurus, beautiful messages here. Thank you so much for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you again